the mic over at the last minute. Hey, fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. How we going, everybody? Good? Oh, that's good. I can hear you from around the world. Some people are good, some people are not, and that's okay. Just, if you're having a bad day, as always, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. It's only a day away. Sorry. Um. Hmm. What are we up to? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. Making a YouTube video. You're watching it right now. No, that's a pretty good. It's a good deal. I'm happy with it. I just smashed my finger underneath something like a shelving, and it's no good. Anyway, in the middle of moving house. Things are moving. I think this is the last night I'll sleep here. Exciting! Woohoo! And yeah, so I've done a couple of videos this week. I just put a two-parter up because, well, it was one part, and then I was going to refilm the end. But when I went into YouTube, I deleted it. I actually got rid of everything except for the part I wanted deleted. So yeah, it first part's up. Second part will be up tomorrow, and then this one hopefully Sunday. But won't have fast internet for a while, so I don't know what to do about that. All right, we are going to watch this part three. Part three on social media like a ninja. We've gone past the basic. We've gone past the intermediate. We must be on to the advanced social media like a ninja. And so the person delivering this training to us none other than Danelle Mioli, who is a founder and the Chief Sales Officer of AWAKEND, a new MLM selling weight loss medication, no, weight loss pills. Anyway, she's had two other videos, and so I've reviewed them, cards, and now we're on to the part three, the last one. Now I have been checking out the engagement to see if people are improving, and we'll have a look at it after. Well, maybe during, who knows. Now, episode 1 of this, Danielle was all about this is what you need to post on it. So this is a recap in case you just want to get into it. Number 1 was Wednesdays and Mondays you have to post. Sorry, it's about posting on social media. So Wednesday and Monday you have to post a before and after, because Monday is awful because you hate your job, and Wednesday is awful because it's hump day and it's so long to the weekend. And then you have to do other things on other days. Let me see if I've still got it open. I don't think I have. So this is the content calendar, if it ever wants to load up. So this is what she's expecting her people to do. This was the basics, right? So you can see Monday, oh, before and after. But what's R? Is that a typo? Anyway, so that's part 1. Part 2, God, what was part 2? Part 2, I think, was the reach outs, where you are trying to get people to come to your social media and engage. Oh, it's part 2. Mustn't have been that impressive because I can't remember it. I think it was just like put your interests out there to get people. That's it, really. And so now we're up to number 3, and I'm going to put her on faster. We'll see if it goes up to 130 because that could be a good. Oh, yeah, it's good. Okay, we're gonna go 130. Well, let's do it.
Of social selling like a ninja. I've taught this for years in the industry. Tonight, we're going to do something a little different, which we're going to make part 3 the intermediate part 2. So basically, part 1 was basic, part 2 last week was intermediate, and this is more of the intermediate. Next week, we'll start some advanced stuff. We got into a lot last week that really helped you guys. I got a ton.
All right. Well, she changed it up on us. Oh, hang on. I've got to go help a dog onto the bed because I've moved their little step. Also, I'm eating jelly.
Ton of messages from people saying, look at my engagement, look at how many people said, tell me more. And I wanted to not only dig a little deeper on that, the advanced stuff is really not necessary for 90% of you. I am highly impressed with so many of you and your abilities to create your own and produce your own content and drum up a ton of activity and engagement and getting people to ask you, what is it? You guys are absolutely incredible. But there are people that are going to join your organization. I don't care who you are. They're going to join your organization and not know what they're doing. So I want to dig deeper for the people who don't yet have it down pat. And that's totally fine. It's okay to not do this perfect. It's
She said, you're going to have people who don't know what they're doing. Is this code for, because she's doing the social media training, this isn't about selling the product. Like at the moment, they don't know what they're doing on socials to sell the product. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm being a bit, jumping the gun. So we'll keep listening.
okay to learn as you're going. If you're coachable, if you're every day grabbing content from other people and copying and pasting, then you're actually doing this right. You do not need to be a content creator. All these people going around, no offense to anyone who calls himself a digital creator, it's not my favorite line, because you need to educate the market on what that means. If they see you're a digital creator, they're like, what does that mean? And so I'm more from the school of talk in terms that people understand.
She's very out of touch, honestly. And she says these things like they're absolutely true. People know what digital creators are, okay? Like YouTube is huge. Are you kidding me? People know. Like on TikTok, the monetization or the monetizing class is called the Creator Fund, okay? People know what it is. You're out of touch.
When you say that you are, a content creator, they're still going to go, what's content creating? Remember that people in their mid 40s, 50s, 60s, listen, I'm 47. I didn't grow up with this. I remember being in high school, taking computer science on the most ginormous piece of equipment you've ever seen, and playing Oregon Trail. This is totally dating us, isn't it? Playing Oregon Trail on break, like we didn't grow up with this stuff.
The husband is beside her again, is he now? Again. That's weird. Yes, I get it. I am 45, 2 years her younger, and like I know what these things are. I know what they are. So there's a good chance that the majority of people do know what they are. So it's just a waste of time. And people are going to be doing what she says though because they think she's the oracle of it, of all knowledge.
Most of us had to learn in class how to do computer classes and write a program. And I was like a straight A, B student, always did well. Math was my weakness. But when computer programming came around, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And so I want you guys that are in your 20s and 30s.
I was awesome at maths at high school, like freaking so good. And I could work out computers too. So
That are crushing it, to understand that there's many people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s who want to lose weight, who are going to absolutely come into this business. But if you come at them as this incredible digital creator and you're putting
my grandmother was 92 when she passed away. A year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And she used to run seminars at her local senior citizens club for using Facebook and the internet. So you're out of touch.
putting yourself out there as this person who's totally not achievable, meaning they can't figure out how to copy you. They don't know how to be you. It's kind of the same thing. It's very similar to being in this industry and having a very strong personality like I do. The number of mentors who have told me, Danielle, you can't build this with your personality. I tell a lot of you leaders that, remember, your personality is not duplicatable. What's duplicatable is a system. So we have a lot of hot personalities and a lot of amazing people.
That's not true. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the only thing you have, even if it's fake. The personality is the only thing. Because also the personality has to get to a point where they're okay with how you're making money. So the personality is essential. And like you said, can't be duplicated. So that's why network marketing is not sustainable. Okay? Okay.
I am so blessed. We are so blessed to have you guys. I am supremely impressed, but I want to pull away from some of that personality. And I wanted you to have a system of creating content that people can copy and paste so they can learn who they are and they can start promoting their own brand on Facebook. I'm going to give you some purely amazing examples tonight. And I did not pick you guys out. I'm just going to go from what's in my head. I did not write your names down. I just got out of a massage where I get massage every week, therapeutic massage. And I was not thinking about this when I was on the table. I totally needed to decompress. So I have not picked names out. I'm just going to go from my head of who's jumped out, which is really important. Who's jumped out to me as really doing amazing with content creation. So let me.
Is a list in your head not still a making a list? I don't understand. But if you are calling out people's Instagrams who are doing a good job, it would be really nice if you had a list so that you could make sure that you are actually thanking everyone who should be thanked, not just pulling it out of your friggin' arse.
Close this out for a second and let me show you. Share screen, Facebook. Okay, share. So here is my page. Let me go to just the people that are jumping out at me. I want to say the first person who's jumping out at me is Birdie. I don't even know if she's on tonight. Doesn't matter. Let's highlight a few people. Phenomenal cover photo. If beliefs create your reality, be sure to believe in your success. Your cover photo should always emanate some sort of feeling and evoke a feeling of who is this person? What are they about? Right? It's great to do like a family pic here and there, so you love your family. Sure. If you love fall colors, you want to put up something for fall, for Christmas. Okay. But usually this part of your.
I was waiting for the but. She's gonna say, don't put your children up there. That's kind of shitty, okay? Like, yeah, you want success in your business, but
Facebook should show what belief system you have. And your belief system is directly connected to your leadership skills and abilities, and who you are as a leader is what attracts them to you. Does that all make sense, guys? Just raise your hand or, put something up on the screen so I know you're with me so far. Okay. Now, clearly Birdie has a name that she goes by, Jessica Moran. She did that in parentheses on purpose. Mine, I have my maiden name, Verzaro, which I was born with, Danielle Verzaro. I have that on my Facebook as my old name, and I have my former married name, last name Rich, R-I-C-H. I know guys make jokes about Danielle Rich. The last name Rich is still there because some people remember me as Danielle Rich. They don't remember me as Danielle Verzaro. They do not know me as Danielle Mioli. You should have all names you've been recognized by. Any names you have gone by should always be put into your Facebook page under profile. Make sure you get every name you've been associated with. And if you have a nickname, put it under nickname. If your name is pronounced like mine, very different. Phonetically, my name sounds like Danelle. In Italian, it's Danella. No one ever gets it right. They butcher it. I've been called everything but Danielle most of my life. So I went in and I changed it so that when you look at me, if you.
same. But it's not like a big issue. My name is Natisha or Natisha, and I don't care. That's it.
Really go to my info, you can see I actually put up the pronunciation of my name. You may not notice it, but if you go to look for it, it's there. Now, so she's got the cover photo. She's got a great profile pic. Your profile pic should change once a week. Some of you do not know this. You want to bend the algorithm? Every week, change your profile pic. It doesn't matter if you feel that it's super narcissistic.
God, she's got terrible advice. That makes no fucking
Or
difference.
anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. I got to break it to you. Get over it. because your profile pic updates you in people's newsfeed. You can uncheck it so that you actually don't update your profile pic in the feed. If it makes you that uncomfortable, I'm letting you know now not to do that. Change your profile pic once a week, change your cover photo twice a month. If you want to do your cover photo every week, what you'll notice is me, because I'm just supremely busy, I do my cover photo and my pic at the same time because I don't have time to even like shave my legs right now. So you'll see me do that a lot.
What the fuck? I have really long leg hair, so I mean, I don't have to make time to shave my legs. But if I did, it would only take 5 minutes in the shower. Also, um, um, she was gonna say, God, hang on, let me go back a little bit. I'm not tired, but because I was answering two
Photo
things.
twice a month. If you want to do your cover photo every week, what you'll notice is me, because I'm just supremely busy, I'll pick in the feed. If it makes you that uncomfortable, I'm letting you know now not to do that. Change your profile pic once a week, change your cover photo twice a month. If you want to do your
She
cover photo,
said, if you're going to be, you may not like it. I've got something to tell you. Get over it because you have to do whatever you need to do for this business. So I know she's just talking about changing a picture at the moment, but the wider implication is whatever I say, get over it. You have to do this thing that I'm telling you to do. A red flag. That's me flag waving, okay? You knew that. You're smart. You're smart.
every week, what you'll notice is
Oh,
me,
sorry, I just need to get up and get a brush, but I'm going to press play and I'll be back in a second.
because I'm just supremely busy. I do my cover photo and my pic at the same time because I don't have time to even like shave my legs right now. So you'll see me do that a lot. Okay, she's followed by 2,850 people. Your page should be public. Set it to public. You want to create new leads. You want to bring people to your page. You want people to find you. You have got to be public. I'm going to give you a disclaimer for safety and security. I don't put the town I'm from. Certainly, somehow people can find me. I do not, for the creepers out of the world in the world. I do not put the town I'm from. I never, ever, if you have little kids, would tag the schools they're in. I know a lot of you put up grade 3 and then you put the name of the school. Please stop doing that for your own kids' safety. Unfortunately, when you put yourself public, you open yourself up. If you're not comfortable being public, I understand, and you can still build this with success. You're just going to have to work a little harder to bring in new, more people to your network. Okay. But I highly suggest you be public, and I highly suggest you don't post, for example, when, you know that you're going to leave for 2 weeks at your house. And see, when I leave, I have people that stay at my home and I pay them to watch the house and take care of all kinds of stuff around here. But don't post that you're away when you're away. Post when you come home. You have to think very smart when you're dealing with being a public figure or branding yourself publicly. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me so far? I want you to do this in a way.
This is just a no-brainer. It's actually, like I said in her last one, it feels condescending. People know this. People know this. It's just general safety. All right? Like ridiculous. All right, I'll keep going.
That makes you super successful. I also want you to be safe. Not trying to freak you out. I'm just telling you there are people out there that aren't the best of people. I do not put down, she's got a link tree. I love link tree, but I just haven't had the time to do link tree. You can put your link tree there so people can get to your different things. Love this. Now, here's a perfect one that Birdie did. She's just got a great picture with a great color around it. This does not take long, guys. You want to build your business, you want to make really good money. You're going to have to think, how
Danielle, you just confirmed you don't have time to shave your legs. I don't think you're in a spot to say how short you can do something, what the timing is, because obviously your timing is shit. So can you, I don't know, not do that? And I hate that this person's just using their kid because Danielle's telling you right now, by the way that she's doing everything, that that's what she wants. She wants you. She wants you to use your children, to use whatever you have, whatever. And the other thing I remembered from before was she's said that, your account has to be public, you've got to do this, this, and this. And though she's preaching safety, as we saw in the Elamir call from about a month ago, when there was a DB, domestic violence survivor, who is online harassed by her partner, ex-partner, and putting her details out there could put her at, in harm's way. And imagine that on your conscience.
How does this appear to other people? Okay, she put a photo that I absolutely love. She put a few emojis in there because that keeps people reading. That's visually going to keep people from.
Come on. Come on. It's 2022. Everybody knows that the Hunbot is an emoji addict. Everybody knows this. It's outdated, but she's the CEO and she's she's the ethos. She's the expert, the ethos in our rhetorical devices. Okay? Ethos, remember ethos is an expert and she's the expert. In this context, she is, even though I know she's not. No good.
Stopping reading and getting them to stay till the end. You can see she's got some engagement here. How old is this post? Only 10 hours. Okay. And blah, blah, blah. She's got all this good stuff, right? This is enough, but it's strong and it's powerful. The color with the picture, with the color of the shirt and the frame, it's grabbing people's attention. Okay. 49, 50 people there, 30 comments. It means she got a lot of engagement, right? Okay. National Daughters Day. Typically those types of posts get a lot of engagement. Great photo here of her working from home. Okay. Love, love, love. So that's Birdie. Let us go with Cassandra. And I don't know if it's Cassandra, so I apologize. Okay. She's got a cool cover photo about winning a month's supply. She's boldly promoting there. That's not what I want all of you to do. I want you to do that when you're at the level where you're completely fine with being fully out there. Some of you aren't there yet, and that's okay. She put here, wellness junkie, top leader, six-figure earner, professional hype girl. Love her. You get her flavor. You get who she is and her energy. Great cover pic, profile pic. Phenomenal before and progress photos. Hear me out. Guys, look at this. When I saw this today, I was like, love her. Okay. Look at this. 44 minutes ago, she said, in case you missed it. Now we're going to scroll to the next one where she already had this. But look at this. This is what, I think a week? Was this 1 or 2 weeks? This is 7 days in. Do you think she got some good engagement from these kind of clear photos in the same position, in basically the same lighting? Oh, yes. She does reels. We're going to get into that. Reels are a whole nother level. If you don't know reels, don't stress. That's advanced stuff. Look at her. She's just like, I want to know her. I want to follow her. I want to buy from her. Phenomenal. She does all these reels. Now let's get to this one. This is the one from 11 hours ago. Let's pretend I don't have deodorant on my bra. Love that. She's being real. I literally laughed out loud. I'm like, I love this chick and I haven't met her yet. She's pushing the $50. Here's my feel on that. And this is not knocking her at all because she's an absolute rock star. $50 secures your spot. Yes, you will have some people say, but that's not really, because I still have to activate my position and buy some sort of product to start my business. Sure. As long as you guys aren't misleading. I never want misleading. I'm not saying this is misleading. I'm saying some people are going to go, wait a minute, I thought it was 50. I like to say $50 gets you a spot and then you pick a pack, something where they're not getting shocked. But let's get past that. It's 10 shares, 56 comments. And I want you to see this. Okay. Because when you start looking at comments, okay, hold on. And of course, I wrote best product on the planet, no competition, because I just hit the 30-pound mark. You guys will see my photos in a couple of days. It is the best product. There's absolutely no competition. No one else does leptin lowering that's proven and clinically tested with a patented formulation. Nobody. So there is no competition. And that's as bold as it gets. However,
because it's not an effective way of maintaining weight loss, maybe, or it doesn't work at all. It's a placebo effect. So that's why nobody's like hassling for your product, because frankly, they don't need it. Man, why couldn't I get that to work?
she writes all this stuff. She puts all this stuff. Now look at these responses. Amazing. Wow. Mind blown. Incredible. Right? Huge difference. Now imagine the people who are not on her team and not buying from her yet are then going to do what? They're going to go. Not only did she give credibility to the product because she's a product of the product, she's also got people going, hey, I need to get on this stuff, or they're watching. Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. That's my next meeting there. Hold on. Okay. right? So let's go to, oh, there's so many. Let's see Heather Gilbert. Heather, great cover photo.
Why does she have so many meetings? Because everything I've ever seen her in, she's got some meeting afterwards. What the fuck? She's not friggin' the president of the USA. It's just not that important.
Love that. That evokes that feeling of freedom, girl power, love, love, love. I don't know the story behind it.
Yeah, but you can only put it on there for a week. That's so dumb.
I don't know if there is a story behind it. I'm not going to click on it now, but six-figure earner from her phone, manifesting in gratitude, digital creator. So what I said earlier about digital creator, there's a lot of digital creators coming out, but you remember the 45s and ups are going to go, what's a digital creator? So as long as you guys are okay with people getting intimidated by that, one thing you can do is put in your profile, something that gives more than just I'm a digital creator. I am helping people all over the world. I'm building teams all over the world. I'm social selling. There's other words you can use besides digital creator to get.
Well, you're not actually a digital creator, you're a salesperson. And also, you can't really say that at the moment because you don't have a product to sell just yet. You're just recruiting. And that's the truth. That's the only thing you are.
Get people to resonate. Okay, she does a great video here, right? 213 comments, 95 likes on this 9-minute video, which I have not watched yet. I don't need to watch to know that she's got incredible engagement here. She goes, I'm trying to get back to everyone, which basically means you guys need to go watch that and know what she's saying, because if she's getting that kind of result and that many people asking her for more, then she's nailing it. By the way, her background has energy to it. The earrings, hair done. You can be messy bun and yoga pants for all I care. You can wear a ball cap for be you. But I am really, hold on, in love with her, just the way she's. I don't think Raylene knows I'm on right now. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay, this one, just a nice.
And is she encouraging people to go to her post and duplicate? Because that's not very genuine.
Inspirational kind of leadership comment. National Daughters Day, 104 likes, 17 comments. She puts out.
I've literally never heard of National Daughters Day, and for some reason, I've seen about 20 posts about it from the MLMs.
For volume, never put out money. Okay, so when she says volume, she could just say points instead of. I would take the $ off that, Heather, just because we're not supposed to talk money. It's not a good thing as far as the FTC. You always want to talk volume and points and not make any income claims. But this isn't technically an income claim. It's just saying.
Everybody knows how much the volume is worth and the points is worth, so it's all an income claim.
She has volume and that much potentially ready to ship. Again, great picture to stop you, right? You always want a picture, or you want a colored background. This one I loved because this is so me. You can't get upset with results that you didn't get from the work you didn't do. This one, fantastic, down 6 pounds in 6 days with some real measurements, 121, 93 comments, guaranteed she brought in business. Are you guys getting the gist here? It does not happen over.
Now, Danielle does seem to be only picking people who are actually on the product, so I wonder how everybody else is going.
Overnight. You can follow a few of these people and make sure if they created the post and it's like something about their life, you don't copy and paste it. People do that to me a lot. And I'm like, really? I just poured my heart out and they copied and pasted and said it was there. What you say is,
Danielle, are you saying that some people in MLMs do not have very good ethics? I'm shocked.
a little thing at the bottom that said Danielle Mioli or Heather Gilbert wrote it. And you say, I love this at the top. And you let your audience know you're not plagiarizing. You're actually sharing something that resonated with you. Does that make sense? You don't want to make it look like you're stealing people's content. What you can do is take before and afters that they've put up and actually copy and paste what they wrote. But at the top, you have to say, this is from my friend Mary. Look at her amazing results. You don't pass it off as your own post, right? Does that all make sense, guys? Okay. Let's do another one.
I mean, it does, but it still
Let's
doesn't
go with
feel very genuine, you know? Like, I don't give a fuck about your friend. Who cares?
Leslie Baker. We'll go Megan. Leslie Baker, very nice cover photo. I'm sure when she changes it, she's going to put up something inspirational. That one's really beautiful. It gives you that feel about what it is she's about. I believe that's her husband. I have not met. Proud mom and wife, music lover. Love that.
Oh yeah, she's one of
Great
the
video
top
here,
leaders.
which was with me and her. We have had, how many people watch that? I don't want to click on it and start it now, but I'm sure you can see from that how many. 259 comments, 120 likes, 30 shares. This is when you go live with a top leader, guys. It's powerful. Okay. Who's unmuted? Somebody's unmuted. One sec.
You can unmute them. You can mute them.
Okay. Leslie, another one, over the moon about a pending promotion, made a really nice, cool graphic. We have graphics coming out in the next month from our new marketing department. They will make Awakened approved graphics. Everyone making them now. Love you guys, and they look great. But we will give you ones that are keeping the branding streamlined. Okay. Being funny, guys, people love to laugh. Really good one here. I mean, just great content. Let's go, Megan. All right. To start. Did I spell it wrong, Megan? I always do. The E comes before the A, doesn't it? There it is. All right. My love language is helping you win. She gets the gold star
I have seen this profile.
tonight. It's my favorite cover photo. That would totally get me if I was somebody just friends with her on Facebook and never been in her business.
I think that says more about you than anything. God, that's pathetic. She's saying this is what would recruit her. I need that. Bitch, what the Wow.
That would get me. Like, I love that. Let's go. I might steal that, Megan. Network marketing leader, business owner, travel junkie, helping you with manifestation, money, mindset, and health. All about what she's about. Okay, there's us doing on the 20th, we did a Facebook Live that she won. I've been doing promos for you guys to win lives with me. And we had an amazing night. 42 shares, 300.
You went alive with her? Ew. And she said, oh, it's such a good night. They were on for 10 minutes.
34 comments. You want to get business rolling? Do a Facebook Live with your master distributor or your team leader that is a seasoned network marketing pro, not two people that are brand new.
Well, Megan was meant to be she was the experienced one, so. But she didn't say a word in that, really. She was just like, yeah, okay, thanks, Danielle. That's it.
Always want someone that leads for you if you're new. Okay. All right. She did a dance the other day. Where's the dance? That got me. She literally danced and I was like, I love her. And I literally just met her, right? A month and a half ago. And we haven't met in person. And I totally kind of, it connected me. We built rapport just from how the rapport was built by her putting herself and her energy out there. Let's see if I can find it.
Okay. Do you know what we call that, Danielle? We've got a name for that. It's, love bombing. That's what you're doing to her, she's doing to you. Also, can you please move the fucking mouse off the middle of your screen?
Okay. Love this one. Look at this. Just from this one photo. Look at the content creation. Gratitude, 100 comments, 265 likes, hair done, lashes, or you could totally have been in, she could have been in, messy bun and just some lip gloss. You don't need to have.
But she's not, and you want duplication. So you want people to do this because you're putting it up on a pedestal saying this is the standard. So don't be disingenuous. You don't want that. You don't want yoga pants and a messy bun. You want this curated. If you leave anything to chance as an MLM hun, it's too much at risk for yourself. You have to have it a certain way. Otherwise, they walk away. And as much as Danielle's like, oh, I would buy that based on that. That's just so unrealistic. And I've said it before. She's out of touch. She's out of touch.
Hair and makeup all the time. You don't need to be perfectly done up. You need to be authentically you. And you have to think, is this good content? Would someone stop and read this or stop scrolling? Here's one where she's putting up recognition
Is this good content? That's what you have to ask yourself. Is this good content? So the message I'm getting there is that nothing in your life can just happen. Everything has to be a content moment.
Which tells the world our team is growing fast. It impresses upon the people that are creeping on your page. They're watching, and some are very close to reaching out and joining. Trust me. Here it is. Love this. Look at this. She just went for it, and I freaking love it. Okay, so doing reels, all this stuff, super cool. We're going to talk about this on next week's. Okay, I loved this one. Pro tip, if you have to beg people to join, you have to beg them to work too, 100%. Just that one statement, 70 comments, 196 likes. What is this all saying? She creates content that brings people to her instead of having to pick up the phone and go after people. I don't want you chasing people. People hate to be chased. People hate to be sold. They love to buy, but they only love to buy from people they know and trust or assume they know and trust. And when you're in a virtual world, you have to go on what you virtually have experienced because you don't have in person, right? I'm not in person with her, but I got a vibe from her that makes me feel safe to buy from her. Okay.
Well, that's great for you, but you are very open to the multi-level marketing space. You would buy it. It doesn't work for just normal people, though. All right. They might be a little bit interested, but once they get the hard sell, or once they find out that they have to spend, up to $3,000 to get into the program, you do start to actually actively push people away from it. So it's just pathetic. Really? Like, she just has no idea. She has no idea. She's so out of touch. I think she's just been rich and living on $500,000 in her downline at her last company, and now she's the boss and everything's right because she said it. And it's just not true.
Right? She put up a really cool invite for when her and I go live. Again, all this to drip on people, guys. This is what I'm seeing all of you do. Everybody's putting up posts of the 2 pills in their hands, in between their fingers, and talking a little bit about what it is. Look at this, 325, 224 for.
Yep. How many of those are distributors, and her downline? And how many can actually do this? Because not everybody has the product.
Comments, 2 shares. This is the stuff you guys have to be working on. And I don't want you intimidated. I don't want you discouraged. Tonight is about showing you a little bit of what you're going to build over time. And over time, you'll get better at it. These people did not. We all started knowing nothing and we became good at it. Some are better than others. Doesn't matter. Some are really, really good. A+. Some people are B+. Some people are D+. But you will get business over time because of doing it the right.
She doesn't get an A. Danelle does not get an A. She just strikes me as being the most annoying person because it's all about her and it doesn't matter what's happening. She's never wrong. She's always like the most experienced person in the world. She can't be told about things. And I think you have to be flexible, otherwise you just think you're just destined to, fall into traps and things like that and just be miserable, really.
way, which is building your and getting all of this type of content from people who are rocking it. This number here, followed by 5,800 people. That's a big deal. The more followers you have because you have a public profile, the more people see your content. Then as you put up great stuff like this, more people see your content. Your stuff starts to rise to the top. If you slow down, like my husband put up a post poking that the Giants lost, right? You know why he barely got any likes or anything? He hasn't been on social media. He's been working around the clock with me in the company, plus finishing out his career in construction engineering. And he said to me today, and he understood it. He goes, I have very little engagement because I haven't been on, I haven't done anything. And I go, exactly. you would have had 3 times the likes and comments right now on that post. Has nothing to do with what the content of the post was. Has to do that he has not been doing the happy birthdays. He hasn't been engaging. He hasn't been reaching out to people publicly, liking their posts, making comments. Congratulations. You know, oh, that's a beautiful kid. Oh, that's a great car. Oh, that's a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Whatever. He's not doing
I was like waiting for her to stop, but then I remembered I have to stop her. Oh, this is crappy. It feels crappy and exploitative, but you know. The other thing too, don't they see, you know, because a lot of them have mutual friends and that's who your warm market is and blah blah blah. It's like, can you not see how many flim flammers are around? It's a bit crazy, crazy for feeling. I don't know the words.
those disciplines like you learned in part 1. He's not getting the engagement on the content that he's posting. You have to be on this like white on rice. Facebook, social media, Instagram, and TikTok are your job. You look at it like a job because that's what pays you. What pays you is the content you create, not you going after people and selling them. You don't have to sell a soul.
Wrong. Your compensation plan clearly states that people get paid commission on your sales. Sorry. What they sell or sales. And recruiting. That's it. Team bonuses and so on. You do not get paid for any other reason. So to make that assertion is actually a lie. We determined that that was a lie. Yeah, so I might have to cut a little bit out, but I think I'm going to, are we going to change something or make it faster? I can't remember. My brain is it's like almost gotten out of order sign on it, but not yet. We got a little bit to go.
You have to tell a story about the product working for others. That's it. And once you get that, this whole game changes for you guys. The whole game changes. Okay, let's go to the whiteboard. And there's plenty more people I could have shared, but those are the ones that jumped out at me. All right, let's go whiteboard. Where do we have whiteboard here? Am I losing my mind? I always crack up like when my training's almost over, people are still coming in. All right. I'm like, where have you guys been? Let me get a little sip of.
Oh, they're probably going to get a little extra attention from their uplines. Why were you so late to Danielle's training? You got other commitments? Because all of your commitments are now this. You're not allowed to do anything else except for this. All right? Shit's pathetic.
Water. Okay. Woo. Let's see. Okay, we did that. And let's go with blue. Let's see if you guys can see this. We got that. Okay. Okay. Stay with me for
Her microphone actually seems to be working.
these last about 10 more minutes. Okay. Couple things. 1, write these down. 2, who am I? Tonight, you're going to take 1 minute to write it down right underneath. Who are you? Most of you are like, I don't know who I am. Well, that's a problem. Who are you? What do you love? Do you like to dance? Do you like to sing? Are you really good at tap dancing? Are you really good at gardening? Are you amazing at putting floral arrangements together? Do you knit? Do you paint and do home construction? Do you do amazing at redecorating homes? What do you love to do? Do you love cooking? Are you an artist? And I'm talking amateur, guys. You don't have to be a pro. What are you passionate about? Do you love poetry? Do you create poetry? Do you design clothing? Do you have your own art studio? We need to know behind closed doors who you really are. If that's not out on social media yet, this will make you a fortune. People want to know you because they're going to do business.
That is terrible advice. People like they're just like cake or whatever, like they like the food that they like. It's got nothing to do with that. Oh my God. She's just, it's very exhausting.
With people they know and trust. Nothing you're into is boring. Nothing, whatever self-talk you're telling yourself tonight, oh, no one will want to know about my stamp collection from 1974. Yeah, they do. You're going to find that people have these, like Scott and I, we're on all kinds of groups. Start joining groups of the things you love. That is a task tonight.
So you can start pitching them and taking advantage of them. Ew. Ew. Ew, bitch. Gross.
Scott is in bourbon clubs. We like once in a while to have really good, not once in a while, probably once a week when we go on date night. He has a really fine bourbon. I usually get a really high-end shot of tequila or scotch. Scotch is new to me. I'm really liking it, and it's just a thing. We're not alcoholics. We're not over drinkers. We barely get buzzed, but we love to try really high-end spirits. And so it's just a thing for us. I used to really love wine. I realize now it puts me to sleep and I feel headachy in the morning. Therefore, I've gotten off of the wine thing, but I think wine is great. I would love to go to Napa. That's a thing for me. When we go to Napa, I'm going to document it. I'm really looking forward to that. I really want to go to Bali. I want to go to Morocco. Where do you want to go? Where have you been that is so cool in the world that you love? Where do you go? Show us pictures. Have you been in Costa Rica? Give us something about Costa Rica. Join groups about Costa Rica if that's your dream. Join the Bora Bora groups I'm in. Get into the groups so that you have common likes with people, common hobbies, common interests. You're going to make friends just from those groups. What's going to happen once you've been in there a little bit, you can friend a few of them that you've already engaged with in the group. Now, listen, it's like dating. We're not going into the group and getting married to them that night. So don't send a friend request the minute you get in the group. It's creepy and people, they shy away from you. What you do is you get in the group and you engage. You post a few things about what you love. Let's say it's a group about surfing. Put up an amateur video of surfing. Other surfers go, wow, that was amazing. I don't know much about surfing. It's kind of the thought of that scares me, but it's because I don't like sharks. You like sharks? Get into a shark group. But I want you to get in these groups and I want you to be who you are at your fullest, because in those groups, like the Aston Martin groups I'm in, I'm a huge Aston Martin fan. Huge. Absolutely obsessed. Everywhere I go, they stop me. What kind of car is that? Just happened to me yesterday. I went to get a spray tan and these two construction workers are like, what kind of car is that? I'm like, it's an Aston Martin Vantage. How fast does it go? When'd you get it? How'd you pay for it? I mean, the questions are hilarious, but it starts a conversation. Get into these groups and start getting into them and getting.
My eyes were closed, but I was listening. Again, we're explaining community. It looks like Heidi Powell and Dave Hollis's challenge, which looked like Brittany Dawn's thing. It's like you're just peddling one idea to the next, to the next, to the next, thinking eventually you're going to get rich. And like I said, she mustn't have been making too much to be on the RuPaul's Drag Race. What? Hang on. What? I was talking about RuPaul's Drag Race before. Oh my god. Bloody hell. Alright. We're still at point one here. Who am I? Is that what else do we need to... Come on. What else do we need on our socials? Danielle?
People to know who you are in the group first. Then when you've engaged and you've gotten to know, then send a friend request and put a message in. Remember me from the group, loved your energy, would love to connect directly on Facebook. Let them know you're trying to connect with them in their world because you like their energy. You love their vibe. You love their personality. Okay.
Is it okay to lie? Because if so, yeah.
Promise you, if you start doing this with these groups and you just friend a few people from each group a week, you're going to get 5, 10 new followers, new friends a week. And when they see the content you're copying and pasting or you're creating on your own, depending on your skill level, you're going to get people to ask about Zenith. You're going to get business. I promise. This is a job. Write it down. It's a job. Danielle said, when my husband or wife says, get off Facebook, nope, I'm working. Danielle said it's a job. And then you can have them text me and complain and I'll tell them, guess what, buddy? It's a job. Guess what, ma'am? It's a job. They're doing it so they can pay off the mortgage and have a good life with you, right? I like to have fun with this, but you know where I'm going with it. Okay, who are you, right? Who am I? That's
She's is so fun. It's the best fun ever. She's fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the TV away. Woo! Woo!
First thing they need to know. Next is what product or service, and I'm just going to write P or S, which we all know we have a product, not a service. Do I represent? Some of you represent multiple products. Some of you represent multiple services. I don't care. I want you to be super successful. But when you do represent our product, you need to do it in a compliant fashion, and you need to do it in a mysterious way, because if you say the product name or the company name, they immediately Google it and you'll lose them. You'll lose them to the nastiness that every company has nasty stuff on Facebook. I mean, on Google, but you lose them. Stop saying Awaken. Stop saying Zenith. Start being mysterious with the product you love. Okay. Who am I? What product or service?
As usual, terrible advice. And advice that would have been okay before the pandemic, but now everybody's. See, they didn't have anything else really going on. You know, like war wounds or what have you. Mm.
And then for me, this is the one I want you to focus on the most. Consistently showing up. You guys, some of you are so sporadic and you're not consistent with your consistent engagement. Out of all three of these, the reason why this is the most important, it's so hard to write with a mouse. Forgive me, guys. That's a lot of letters there. All right. Why do you have to consistently engage? Anyone know? I want to go to chat and see who knows. Yeah, Christy, I would take Awaken.
Because you're absolute psychos and you're trying to get it lifted off before you have to have customers and then, you know, fizzle out eventually. Maybe. Yeah, I wonder what she's gonna say. I wonder what she's gonna guess they're gonna say.
Now we got it out there. Now let's make it back to just go back to being mysterious. Okay, guys, write it down. Why do we want? Correct. Dawn says resetting the algorithm. Bending the algorithm is another way of saying it. What's another one? So your stuff shows up at the top of people's news feeds. Hey, can you see who's unmuted? I'm trying to mute everyone who, for some reason, is unmuted. Thank you so much. All right. So who am I? That's got to be your focus every day. What do I want them to know about me? The inspirational stuff you put out, the funny stuff you put out. I happen to like Baby Yoda. I went on a freaking year-long thing about Baby Yoda, and it got me so much engagement. People now send me stuff in Messenger like, "Oh, look, I saw a Baby Yoda pocketbook for you." Like, I don't walk around with one, but I think Baby Yoda's adorable. I wouldn't get the tattoo, but love Baby Yoda. So
I'm not sure where I stopped that. I just need to power through. I am really tired. All right, let's go. So consistent engagement is just bullshit. Okay, it's annoying and boring.
who am I? Funny stuff, inspirational stuff. Where do I want to go? What are my hobbies? What product or service do you love? And it's got to be what? Mysterious. So this is a zipper. Zip your lip. Does that look like a nice little zipper there? There we go. Zip your lips, please. And be consistently working it because it is your job. So if you're working this business 15 hours a week, which I highly recommend you do 12 to 15 a week if you really want to make good money, in those 12 to 15 hours, do you know how much of it should be spent on social media? Some of you are going to go, no way. 5 hours a week, minimum. Putting up content, responding to people. And that doesn't mean publicly.
Yeah, of course. People are working longer hours again because they want to have money and cars and, you know, like, and they want the dream that you're selling. That's what they want.
On Facebook or social media. That means privately messaging, links, having conversations once they ask you publicly. Then you go right to private messaging. That's telling me that we have 2 minutes.
Without saying the company.
Does that make sense? If you're consistently happy birthdaying it, talking to people, liking people's posts, commenting on their posts, making sure you say hello, changing your profile pic, changing your cover pic, putting out great content, copying the post of the day that I put out. You consistently do that. You also put out 2 days a week, maybe Monday and Wednesday. Like I'm going to give you one tomorrow that's so good that I came up with today, a marketing thing. You put up something mysterious and you're constantly letting people who know who you are, what you love. If you love fall, hey, listen, you pumpkin spice weirdos. I'm joking. You guys with the pumpkin spice. It's now time. It's August isn't time. I'm one of the people on Facebook on the other side saying, I just want more summer. And you guys are telling me fall and Christmas is coming. Then there's the people that post how many Fridays are left before Christmas, which always cracks me up. If you're that person, it just makes me engage with you, even though I'm like, please stop reminding me Christmas is 10 weeks away, right? So that kind of stuff's
Great. She's got no idea, hey? She's just she's just so out of touch. Like, I'm surprised.
funny, your pumpkin spice, or hey, shut up about pumpkin spice. That's a whole thing that goes on every year in late August, early September. There's the whole, why is there Halloween stuff out, right? In the middle of summer. Why is Christmas stuff out in late September? You can find all kinds of cool ways to get people to laugh, engage with you, rant about pumpkin spice, rant about Christmas. Please don't remind me Christmas is coming. All that stuff's so much fun. Put up your decorations, put pictures up, do a video, show people the lights in your local town, let people
I think you'll find that it's the network marketers who bring up pumpkin spice lattes.
know what you're into. Show them the green. If you have a beautiful green where Scott and I met and fell
She's like speed running this last bit now.
in love in Guilford, Connecticut. Guilford Town Green is one of the most historic in the United States. It is one of the most visited town greens in the entire country. And it is our dream at some point to go back to Guilford and have a house right on the water in Guilford.
Oh my God. Is that, I didn't even realize that. Wow. That is so interesting. She's so annoying. Like, no one gives a fuck, honestly. And she just talks about it like she's so important. Main character syndrome to the max.
Which is the town we grew up in and went to high school, where we met. And if you ever went to Guilford, Connecticut, it's a magical place. Guilford is absolutely beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful towns in Connecticut. Well, when we do go back to the green, you're going to see us go live on the green. Go live at the local beach. Show us when you're in Aruba that you found starfish. Show us the beautiful footage of, people snorkeling in the water. Find the stuff that get people to stop scrolling. If you sound like an infomercial, it's game over. So I hope this helped you. I have so much more to teach you. Next week, we will
Show people snorkeling? Are you fucking kidding me? How? Isn't it just gonna be a fucking beach with the thing sticking out? And this is what they talked about last week. This is the same thing.
do some advanced stuff. We'll talk about stories, we'll talk about reels, but there's so much more. I'm going to do this for weeks. I want you guys so good at getting people to come to you that you never have to pick up the phone. Social retail, social selling is where it's at. The whole world is moving towards this. Big box retail is dying. You got to get good here in this virtual world, letting them know who you are, what you're about, and never shy away from it. I want to know if you do something that totally is a different thing. My husband's going to start putting out, he has the most insane comic book collection you've ever seen. I don't even know what to say about it. I actually told him we're just going to build a room in our new house where he can have them professionally put up. He's got these minted slab. I don't even know what you call it. What are slabbed comic books that are some of the rarest in the world that are now being.
Didn't you say not to, talk about things that might risk your safety, like someone breaking in? And you're getting a new house, are you? Oh, This is just. It's so pathetic. They're just the lamest ideas. And it's like, I do not care that your husband has a comic book collection. I do not fucking care about that. The amount of things that I now know about Danelle Mioli, and it's all against my will because I didn't fucking ask. And I don't think you should be sharing it either.
Rated and slabbed and put in these gorgeous cases. And I'm like, I know we want a library room, but let's have a room next door where you have like man cave that's a comic book cave that's got the right up lighting. It looks amazing. Well, when we reveal that, it'll go viral. People from all over, especially if he posts in the comic book groups. How do you think people are going to come to him as newbies? They're going to come to him saying,
I don't think you understand what it means to go viral. Because what you're describing is not viral. Getting a few hundred likes, which is what your other people had. It's crazy.
wow, that was incredible. They're going to friend him. And the next thing you know, new connections are made. Is that all making sense? The new connections you make are based on the work you do consistently every day in the world of Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc. Okay. I love you guys. This stuff is gold for you. This is how I made millions. I'm not claiming you can make millions. I'm claiming that
This is gold for you. I am delivering you such quality training. I'm a multimillionaire, and it's not an income claim because you have to do your own work. Fuck off, honestly. The condescending nature, the bragging, the flexing is revolting.
possibility is endless. Possibilities are endless for the kind of volume you can create in your own business. Your organizational volume equals dollars in your pocket. And how do you do that? By building a presence online that is uniquely you, but you follow a system. You can put your personality out there, but at the end of the day, you absolutely 100% have to have your team duplicating. And a duplicatable system is teaching them to be who they are, teaching them to keep it mysterious when they promote our product and products that are coming, and be consistently out there engaging so that they can get their engagement high, more eyeballs on the content, more people saying, what is it? Sending out more links, which we have great links now. We've had 21 or 22,000 views on our new 3-minute video. Our sales have skyrocketed because of it in the last week. And this is how you do business, guys. It's the new way to do business. I love you. And I will catch you next week at the same time.
I just ate a bite of my what are they? Reese's sticks. Good. I know Autumn Calabrese wouldn't agree, but she's not here. Yeah, Danielle. Well, that was shit. What the? It was honestly a repeat of last week's. And just with more of her interjections and bragging and, well, I did this and I know this and this and this. But honestly, the advice is bad. It's like people just don't use social media like that, like they used to. It's annoying. I would be annoyed. I'd be calling someone. I'd be like, I don't want to get these bitches stuff anymore. Can you like block them permanently on the internet? Oh God, they would die, wouldn't they? All right. Well, can we just not join Awaken, please? All right. Go to therapy. See how that helps. I think that'll bring everyone around. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm just very cranky thinking about it all. All right. Please give us a bit of a like and a subscribe. Amazing. Thank you. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. Yay! Woo! Woo!